How goes it, guys? Dadbot Operator back again with a zombie apocalypse loadout scenario. The premise of these, as always, is simple. You've got 10 seconds before walking out the door forever and into a zombie apocalypse, and you can only grab one of these two loadouts on your way out the door. You've got 200 rounds for the PCC and 200 rounds for the long gun. Which loadout you grabbing? Today's contestants, the CMMG Banshee and Mossberg 500 for loadout 1, and the VZ Scorpion Evo 3S1 and Winchester 1894 for loadout 2. I'm going to do a quick breakdown of each of these two loadouts, and at the end, in the comments below, put your choice for which of these two loadouts you'd grab in a zombie apocalypse scenario. Let's do it. Up first for loadout 1, the CMMG Banshee chambered in 45 ACP. Really robust little PCC here. Made so mainly by this radial delayed blowback system, which softens that recoil and gives you a nice recoil impulse. 5-inch barrel on this guy with some nice UTG backup iron sights. Primary arms dot sitting up top here is not a world beater, but I mean, it's a good little dot. And if you need a dot and you don't have a ton of money, this is a really good one to go with. Comes with a mount and everything else that you need. Not QD or anything like that, but honestly, today's dots are all really good, and primary arms is no exception. So, coming on down here, we have the Chris Vector 30-round magazine there, and that's 30 rounds of 45 ACP, ladies and gentlemen, giving you plenty of brain splatter and zombie stopping goodness there. Got a nice mag pull grip on here, and one of my favorite inventions from CMMG, the Rip-It brace. It's really cool. It's just for a quick deploy type of situation, and it doesn't go popping back in unless you actually push on your button there. So really cool, innovative design there from CMMG. Their innovation is kind of their thing, and they're doing a great job over there. You can see ambidextrous safety selector and charging handle on this guy. Speaking of charging handle, showing clear for you guys here, and do a little trigger pull action for you. You can see there is no take up on this, and very mil-spec feeling. Honestly, that's kind of what you want in a PCC like this, about 2 millimeters of take up there. Great little PCC for the end of the world. If the PCC was for the zombies, then this Mossberg 500 is for all the hunting that you might need to do, including of the two-legged variety. Because I've always said that in a zombie apocalypse, the zombies are not the problem, it's the people. And this little Mossberg 500 guy gives you something that most don't. That sound right there. That pump action sound has scared many a criminal and deterred them from their predetermined path of crime just with that nice little pump action sound. 18.5-inch barrel on this with a fiber optic red front sight post up here at the top. Pump action design like we said before. Some nice mag pull furniture on here with some M-lock slots at the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions. Got a little Picatinny rail up there at the top in case you have a flashlight handy. Speaking of Picatinny rails on top, this one has a Picatinny rail on top, which also houses this nice adjustable rear sight here on the back. You can see your safety on here as well, and 5+1 capacity internally through your little tube feeding system there, and an additional 6 rounds sitting readily available for you right out there on that nice little side saddle. Magpul makes really awesome shotgun furniture too, with this nice soft butt pad to help absorb some of that recoil. So as far as triggers on shotguns go, they're not world beaters, but this guy is about 4 pounds, strangely enough, and is actually really nice and crisp. You can see, not a world beater, but like I said, as far as shotguns go, fantastic trigger from Mossberg. Fit and finish on these is, as always, great because they've been making these things for a million years and they know what they're doing. Hard to beat a Mossberg 500 for a zombie apocalypse. Loadout 2 came strong to the game today with the VZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1, chambered in 9mm. Direct blowback system on this means that the recoil is going to be substantial, probably more so than even an AR. But you got a nice little 8-inch barrel on here and a Surefire scout light with a touchpad. This is the only of the loadout options that has a light on it. So in my opinion, that kind of bolts this guy right to the top. But you can see little M-lock slots all around on here in 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions. And Hollow Sun 512C sitting up top on a Picatinny full-length rail there. 30-round capacity magazine here gives you plenty of ammo holding ability here. And my favorite part is that this guy does not suffer from the dreaded CZ grip that comes on most of those, and as this one has been replaced with a mag pull grip. Got some CZ backup iron sights on there. That Hollow Sun again is a great dot because it's got that solar panel technology built in where if you don't have batteries or if your batteries die, as long as you have sunlight, you still have a dot because of that solar panel. This has a folding tail hook brace, which is really awesome because this is one of the only braces on the market that actually, in my opinion, does the job of being a brace. As you can see, able to be held directly underneath your arm there for one-handed operation. Anybody that's disabled, I highly recommend a tail hook brace if you're looking for one-handed operation. The best part of this, in my opinion, even though it is kind of an ammo waster, is this binary trigger. You've got, as you can see, 3 separate positions here. Safe, position 1, position 2. Safe is, well, safe. Position 1 is standard semi-auto pull here, and just so you guys can see, we're clear here for all of my internet RSOs, keeping the world safe from imaginary bullets everywhere. Position 1, semi-auto, meaning you pull the trigger once, you get 1 pull, you let off, and you pull again to get another. And then you've got position 2, which is your binary. So you pull, you get 1 shot, you let off, you get another shot. Pull, you get a shot, let off, you get another shot. Rinse and repeat. Fit and finish on this is good. Polymer lower, strangely enough, doesn't really help the weight a whole lot. It's around 6 pounds, all said and done. A little front heavy, to be compared with everything else, but in a zombie apocalypse scenario, you need plenty of ammo, which you would have with this, and the ability to dispense it quickly, and that binary trigger certainly gives you that ability. Let's check out the long gun. And we are going cowboy up for our long gun for team number 2 here with the Winchester 1894. Awesome, iconic rifle here, guys. Chambered in 30-30, and this one was actually manufactured in 1951. You know, this thing is almost 70 years old, 70, 71 years old at this point. And it is in amazing shape. You can see the wood grain on this is absolutely beautiful. Bluing is still intact across the entire thing. I'm not the original owner, but it does appear to be original bluing. If you have a little more knowledge on that than I do, please let me know. But as you can see here, just absolutely gorgeous. Does it have some scratches and scrapes? Sure. But chicks dig scars, and that just gives this guy a story to tell. But it's not only just pretty, it's also functional. And this 20-inch barrel will give you plenty of velocity for that 30-30 round, which would be great for hunting or dispensing zombies or anything else you might need in a zombie apocalypse type of scenario. As this is 70 years old, it's proven its reliability, and with over 6.5 million of these being produced across their lifespan, their longevity has definitely spoken for itself. Fit and finish on this is phenomenal. Side gate loading here with 7-round capacity, top ejecting. You can see here, guys, got some snap caps in this one, so don't freak out when you see one flying. Trigger on this is absolute brilliance with about 4 pounds, just crisp and clean, so nice. Such a beautiful trigger on such a beautiful gun. Little mixture of old and new for team 2 on this, with the Winchester being the long gun for team 2, but the modernity of that VZ Scorpion and the Winchester really kind of make it work for me. So if I were picking in this particular scenario, guys, I'm going loadout 2, especially with the ammo that I mentioned before. But what do you guys think? What's your choice? Loadout 1, you've got the CMMG Banshee in 45 ACP and its long gun, the Mossberg 500 in 12 gauge. Loadout 2 is VZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1 with that binary trigger and the Winchester 1894 in 30-30. Put your choice for which loadout you would grab in the comments below. For all of my current subscribers, guys, thank you. Really, from the bottom of my heart, you guys really make this work for us, and we are on our way to monetization. Been doing this for free for a long time, and I am ready for YouTube to start picking up the tab on this. To all of my first-time viewers and hopefully new subscribers, thank you. Really, thank you very, very much for stopping in. We hope you find the content to be fun. Make yourself at home. Beers in the fridge. We'll see you next time.